This is a Ferrari 512 Testarossa. Today, we're gonna rebuild this car with a new exhaust system, new seats, new wheels, and a completely refreshed engine. Forgot to mention, this Ferrari was completely abandoned. This car is making its debut next weekend at Exotics on Broadway during Monterey Car Week, one of the biggest stages in the world for high caliber builds and special projects, and here's the plan to get it ready. Step 1, a fresh respray in timeless Rosa Corsa Red, courtesy of the team at Torrey Pines Collision. Next, we'll refresh the interior, then move into the engine, removing the cylinder heads, machining them, installing new valve seats, and a fresh head gasket and head studs to bring it back to peak performance. Our brand new HRE forged wheels are already here, paired with fresh Falcon tires. We'll complete this restoration with a full reassembly and a custom stainless steel exhaust from Vibrant to give it the perfect tone. Finally, a meticulous detail to make every single inch of this car shine for its big debut in Monterey.
And I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but we are giving away this 2022 BMW M4 and a check for $20,000 to one of you guys who's watching this video right now. And all you have to do to enter is shop for your favorite car parts or merchandise on throtl.com. Right now we're doing 2 times entries. So for every $1 spent, you're gonna get 2 automatic entries to win the car and the cash. Now back to the video.
Before we start building this beautiful Ferrari and we start throwing a bunch of parts in it, there's one thing we need to do, that's clean the inside of it. And for that, we're gonna be using a bunch of Meguiar's products. Next step, engine bay. Let's get it cleaned up. The engine bay is finished. It turned out incredible. Kim, what do you think?
Dude, it looks freaking amazing in here. Are you
good,
kidding
huh?
me? Look, the aluminum bounce back. AM lines look literally brand new. I didn't know it had orange heat shielding on it. I thought it was like brown.
They were pretty dirty.
They were really bad. Like the clamps, the blue on all the couplers came back. It looks freaking sick, dude.
Moving on to the last piece of the puzzle, the front, baby. After this, it'll be the end of the detail. It is finally time for us to start putting our Momo seats inside our race car, and we have Momo Daytona Safari racing seats, and these things are gonna look epic in the car. So let's get them in. Both seats are in. I got Quinn right here. We're gonna test it out for the first time. And we don't have a windshield either, which is better. This is, oh, it's not too bad.
Oh, what are you talking about, dude? That's perfect space.
Is it? Good.
All the way down.
Oh, I'm chilling. All right, get out. I gotta put the steering wheel on. Up next for the Italian Stallion, we have this beautiful Momo steering wheel in suede, flat bottom for people that have long legs like my boy Quinn. Let's get it done. That looks proper. Perfect. It is time to finish the interior, and we're gonna do it with this, some roll bar padding. We have a bunch of old stuff in there. We're gonna remove that, and we're gonna replace it with brand new stuff. Let's get it done. And for my next hat trick, I wrapped up the whole car because we are gonna paint the calipers. The red is done, the next step, and the last one is gonna be the clear coat.
It's It's time to reassemble this flat 12 so we can put this thing back in our Ferrari. With the block prepped and cleaned, we can install the refreshed cylinder heads with a full new valve job to restore all of the compression that this engine has lost. When I inspected this engine after we pulled it out initially, we only had 3 cylinders that had enough compression for it to run. We have a brand new set of head studs and a full top end rebuild kit to get this thing fired up and leak free. Installing the heads on a flat 12 is a hugely time consuming process. Assembling this engine is like putting 2 RB26 engines together at the same time while they're sideways. And unfortunately, all of this did not go as planned.
Oh no!
Sick studs, dude. Yeah, snap.
Oh wait, you gotta take the whole head out now.
Pull the head back on. I need another head gasket.
Oh no. Now me and the boys are gonna have to pull this head back out, get a new gasket.
That sucks so bad. The other side's already done. That side's fully torqued. That sucks a lot.
Say what you really want to say.
That sucks a lot. As much as snapping a head stud sucks, we cannot slow down on this project. We gotta get this 512 to Monterey Car Week. So we're gonna start on the other side, getting everything back together because that side is completely torqued down and done. We got parts on order. They'll be here as soon as they can be. Until then, we're gonna keep cranking on the engine, so let's keep going. Back up for good. The passenger side is timed. We've got the valve cover back on. We've got our timing cover back on, as well as our crank angle sensor on the back. Now we're going to install the exhaust manifolds. Our exhaust manifolds are installed. All we have left is the intake manifold for this side, and this bank will be completely finished, so let's get this thing on. Our new parts just arrived for the Ferrari engine. Big thank you to AW Italian. Finding parts for Testarossas is way more difficult than I thought it was going to be. These boys shipped it out super quick and had everything in stock. So if you have a classic Ferrari, Maserati, or Lamborghini, hit the link in the description to buy parts through them because they're gangsters. They got everything you need. Now it's time to get this cylinder head back on this engine and get this thing finished up and back in the Ferrari. Let's go. All right, round 2. Say a prayer for your boy. Let's hope this goes well. First time it didn't. All right, the cylinder head is torqued. No studs broke. Let's get this thing timed, get this thing dressed, and back in the engine bay of the Testarossa. Intake manifold time, boys. Major progress is being made on the Ferrari engine. We have the intake manifold back on, valve cover. It's timed from here. Crank pulley, alternator, new belt. We got vacuum lines, of course, we gotta do. We gotta run the engine harness because it's sitting over here completely back on. From there, we're gonna pick it all up. I'm gonna put the exhaust manifolds on because I cannot put it on the tray currently. From there, it's gonna go back in the Ferrari. So we're on the home stretch of getting this thing back in the car, so let's finish it. Testarossa engine is back together and ready to go in the car. We just gotta put the exhaust manifolds on one side, but I need to crane this thing up to do that. So we're gonna get the car ready, take the hatch off, pick this thing up by a crane, and get it in the car. Ferrari engine is back in the bay. We've got a lot of things to hook up, so let's get started. All All right, the Testarossa engine is pretty much plumbed and wired to the point where we're gonna try and start this thing. I just checked the transmission fluid level to make sure it's got fluid in it, and it does. We are going to change that. I do have red line on the way, it's just not here yet. So now we're gonna add engine oil in this thing, try and put a battery in it, see if we got power, check our harnesses for voltage, spin this thing, get oil pressure, and then we'll try and fire it up. We got oil in the motor, now we're gonna handle the fuel system. I've got 2 Works fuel filters to install, and then we're gonna put some fuel in the tank and then get a battery in this thing. All right, I just put our new oil filter in, pre-filled this bad boy up, so now we're gonna bring the car down. I wanna put a Noid light in the fuel rail, and I wanna set up one of the coils and put a spark plug somewhere where it's grounding. So when I oil prime this thing and the motor is spinning, I can see if it's triggering the fuel injector and the spark plug, because if it is, that means this thing's gonna start.
Okay, we got spark, but we don't have fuel.
Yeah. Oh no, Ricky, it is going. Yeah, it's very dark. We've got fuel, we got spark. Time to add spark plugs to the engine, plug everything in, and try and fire this thing up. We're about to fire this thing up and see what happens. Everything seems to be working. We got fuel pumps, they're not leaking. We got spark, we got fuel injectors shooting fuel in there. We're gonna crank this thing over and see what happens. I hope it works. Let's find out.
Yeah, we got this something good.
What do you mean, hold on? No, we're
Hold on.
Oh, she's
get
gonna
in
go,
there.
brother. She's gonna go.
We're good.
Come on! Get in there! Come on! Whoa! Let's go! Woo! What the? Come on, man!
She needs to run a little bit more.
Yeah, let it warm up. Oh, yeah!
Sounds freaking good, huh?
Leaking a whole lot of fuel, but she starts, baby.
Where?
Underneath on the right side?
Between the firewall and the engine.
We got a fuel leak somewhere we got to sort out, and I don't think it's quite running on all 12, but it does run. All right, the Ferrari fired up. We got a leaky fuel line. I'm gonna make a new one, put this back in the car and get this thing running again. The longer we let it run, the better it is going to run, because this thing hasn't run in a long time, so let's make this fuel line. All right, the Ferrari's running way better. We fixed the fuel leak. Every time we run, it starts picking up cylinders. We still have a couple cylinders misfiring. Engines this old, you just gotta let them run and they'll slowly work themselves back up. That's what our last Ferrari did, and I believe that's what this is gonna do. So we're gonna put coolant in it. I got the reservoir here. We're gonna drop it on, fill this thing up, and let it run. got a flat 12 singing in the engine bay of the Ferrari, but this car is a long way away from being a driver. So we're gonna service the transmission, start putting axles in it. We've got a lot to do before this thing moves under its own power, so let's keep going. Gear oil is in the gearbox. I'm gonna throw in axles next, but Mickey needs the rear bumper on, so we're gonna install that real quick and keep going. Next up for the Ferrari, we're gonna be putting wheel studs in by Motorsport Hardware. These are brand new, not 30-year-old lug bolts like the factory ones on the car. I don't really trust them that much. Not to mention when you have a massive wheel and tire package like the package on this car, it is quite cumbersome to use a lug bolt. So the stud's gonna make it way easier to install the wheels and tires, so let's get them on. It is time for our wheel and tire package for the Ferrari, and of course we went with the best. We've got an HRE Vintage Series 505 wheels for the front and the back, and of course we're running Falken's new Azenis RT660 Plus for the front and the rear. Let's get these things mounted up and on the car, because I want to see this thing on the ground, because this is the best set of wheels we had in the shop in a long time. Time for some center caps, and I got the signature professional center cap installer right here actually.
You ready? Let's do it. So this point on the crest of the HREs points to the valve stem. So you gotta line it up, and then you gotta give it a little, oh, he hasn't gone. Gotta have some muscles. Oh. Hey!
All right, it's time to get our HREs on the car and see how this thing looks with a proper set of wheels on it. You ready?
I've been looking at these old crusty Kinesis wheels for like a long time. These are so sick, and these are the wheel for this car. HRE 505s, brushed clear centered, polished outers with satin black inners. That is the only way to do it.
You ready?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go.
As always, HRE killed it with the fitment on these things, and HRE is local to us, and if you didn't know, that's where I met Mickey, believe it or not. So we went to the facility a couple weeks back and filmed the process of actually making these wheels in California, which is really cool. Let's run the clip right now.
Oh yeah, brother. Dude. I love how this goes in. Like, it's not perfectly flush. Like, the depth of this wheel is really nice. Really good.
I think the fitment is perfect as well. I think we're ready. Should we put it down on the risers?
Oh, we gotta put the hatch on, we have the wing on.
Ooh, the wing. That's it. That's the wing. We're back in the 80s.
All right, now we can put it on the ground. Now let's put it on the ground. Dude, right here, brother.
That's good.
That's freaking proper, dude. I don't think we need to adjust the height at all. It looks fantastic. The wheels, the red, the wing, everything about this is proper, dude. It looks so freaking good. We still have a few more things to do on this Ferrari, but I cannot wait to get this thing outside, running, on the ground, looking like this in the sun. It's gonna be insane. This thing is freaking epic.
One thing you can't go racing without is a set of safety harnesses. So we're gonna start today by installing our Momo harnesses into our Momo chairs. We got some red ones. This is their newest line. So we got eyelets, quick clips. We're gonna toss these in.
We have the team from McGuire's down here to give our Ferrari a nice little shine. Everything is looking really good. What do you guys think so far? Initial impressions?
Love it. So good.
I think once you guys are done with it, it's gonna look absolutely perfect. We'll set you guys down on a little time lapse and we will see what they do. Just a couple hours have passed. It looks unfreaking believable. Now, we still do have a couple finishing touches to do, but look at how shiny and glossy and reflective the paint is. And even the wheels, like these are brand new and the tires were brand new, but everything is just looks perfect. And this thing is ready for the show. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Great job.
Let's do it.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's time to move on to the exhaust for our Ferrari 512. We've brought in a hired gun. You guys might remember Jesse from our R34 GTR project before SEMA last year. He welded in the roll cage and a bunch of other stuff. You ended up becoming part of the team for a couple weeks, I think, at that point.
Yeah.
What are we tackling today, dude?
Well, we're gonna replace this crusty exhaust that was on the car, and we're gonna be using all Vibrant stuff to replace it and make an all new exhaust.
Right, so Vibrant hooked us up with these 2 to 2.5 inch merges. We've got 2 UJ bends and 2.5, 2 and 3. And we got a bunch of flanges, V-bands, O2 bungs, and some mounts. So basically the whole 9 that we need to build out a fully custom Vibrant stainless steel exhaust package for this Ferrari 512.
Well, first we're gonna do, we're gonna cut those donuts off the exhaust because these are very specific flanges and we need them off of this car to adapt it to the headers that are already there, and then I can make the rest of my exhaust.
So you're basically gonna weld those to the Vibrant pipes that we have. Okay, sweet.
We got these guys, they look funny, but they're necessary. So we're stepping up to our transition. Now we're gonna put it on the car, make sure this fits, and then tack the other piece on the car, and then we can start building the rest of our exhaust off of this. All right, so we have our transition from 2 to 1. This steps up to 3 inch. Now we have our 3 inch Vibrant exhaust piece right here. We're gonna V into the middle on each side to have a dual 3 inch exit in the center.
Very Porsche style, which is gonna look sick. We're also gonna make a little bracket that hangs off of the center beam here. That captures the 2 tips so they don't move around. Bring it all together in the middle. It's gonna look nice. All right, Jesse's got our exhaust all configured for one side. Now he's gonna tack it in place and we're gonna test fit it.
Okay, so we have this piece all tacked up, ready to go. The fitment is good. It lines up exactly where we want it. I'm gonna go ahead and fully weld it up.
Jesse did a killer job of getting the right side pipe all finished welded up and back on the car. Throughout the day today, he's made the driver's side pipe basically exactly the same as the right side. So now we've got this symmetrical, cool looking exhaust system that fits this Ferrari to a T. All that's left to do now is to have him weld up the remainder of this left side pipe, and then we gotta come up with a hanger solution, but that's the easy part. This thing's gonna look sick. The exhaust is complete. Jesse did a killer job making a super symmetrical system with short runners. This thing looks absolutely epic for this car. I can't wait to get it on the floor and hear what it sounds like.
Dude, this thing sounds insane, bro.
This thing sounds so epic.
Car week is gonna be sick, dude. This thing looks so mad on the ground.
That's going to conclude the content on our Ferrari Testarossa 512 Koenig Special project here at the Throttle Building. The boys crushed it.
It's done. Car's finished, man.
It sounds insane.
Dude, it's so,
freaking good, yeah.
And the next step for this car is for us to load it up in the trailer, and Quinn and I are going to drag this thing up to Monterey, California.
Yep, for Monterey Car Week, baby. It's gonna be sick. What a perfect venue
It is.
to unveil this car.
This thing is insane. If you guys are in the area, feel free to stop by the McGuire stand at Car Week. Check it out in person. Ask us any questions you have. This has been so fun. Hit that subscribe button. Leave us a comment down below. Thank you guys. We'll see you in the next one.